Tournament interview in 3, 2.
All right, what you doing?
Hi folks, Brian Rushing here. Conference Carolinas just finished the Conference Carolinas Tournament final as the Belmont Abbey College women defeat Pfeiffer 1-0 on a goal by Sylvia Vasquez in the 45th minute. Ladies, certainly this afternoon, and I'll start with you, Kira, a much different perspective from what we were looking at last weekend. Aaliyah Jackson had her way with you guys last Saturday. That was a completely different scenario this weekend. You were given the charge to marking Aaliyah Jackson for the 90 minutes. How did it go today? What was the difference? I mean, she had her way last week. She got nothing this week. What's the difference in regards to how you game plan and what you personally did against her this evening?
She's definitely a good player, so we had to give her the respect that she deserved. My job was just to follow her all over the field, man mark her, and then Jillian, our sweeper, stayed behind me and she would collect any of the balls that went through. So really just fronting her and then having someone behind her, I guess, is what just took her out of the play.
One of the things that I spoke with Mike Lynch earlier was the number of touches that she got were dramatically lessened today. But even when she did get a touch, she was never really given the opportunity to turn and make a play. A lot of that was helped out by you, Kristen Foster, in the process. In regards to the game plan, how would you say things worked out today? I mean, obviously a shutout is as good as it gets, but how much of a difference did it make for this club in regards to dealing with Pfeiffer and Aaliyah Jackson today?
Yeah, I mean, we just respected her speed today. We didn't let her turn on the ball. We just had a solid defense today. We didn't let them have any real chances, and I think we all just played really well in the back.
Certainly. Cassidy, the question that I would ask you is today, there weren't a ton of offensive opportunities for the Abbey, and as it turned out, you only needed one. However, when Sylvia Vasquez knocks in that goal, you've recorded a number of goals this season. What sort of a lift for it was it for the club when at the 45-minute mark, just shy of the buzzer sounding, Sylvia finds the back of the net and puts you guys going into the locker room up 1-0?
Well, it was a great finish to the first half. We did have to keep in mind that we still had another half to go, but it was just a total boost, and I think it really prepped us for the second half to just stack in, defend well, and then take advantage of forward opportunities. So we capitalized on it.
Question for either of you ladies, any one of you that decides to answer. Now you move on to the regional, having won the conference. It's the first conference title for the Abbey since 2009. I guess I would yield this question to one of you two. You folks have tasted the victories in the conference tournament, and now you're finishing up with a conference tournament championship. What does it mean for players like Cassidy and the younger players who are here and understanding that winning is a tradition at Belmont Abbey, and you proved it today by putting yet another conference title on the wall for the Crusaders?
I think that they got a taste of it today, so they know what it feels like. So in the years to come, we're going to leave it up to them to really motivate the freshmen coming in and just teach them how we do things around Belmont Abbey and that we like to win, and that's what we're known to do. So.
Conversely speaking, Cassidy, in regards to this is your first taste of tournament action, and now you're going to a regional. What would you say to players that are looking to come to a Conference Carolina school like Belmont Abbey, or who are currently on the club with you that are your age, possibly a year ahead, that this is the standard when coming to Belmont Abbey is championships? What would you say to that?
You learn how to play hard, you play for your seniors, and I think we definitely have some big shoes to fill when they leave next year, but this feels really good, and I want to keep it up, and I think this team can do it too. So I think we'll keep going forward, and we got this.
Well, moving on to the NCAA Division II Soccer Championships. Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you.
Hi, folks. Brian Rushing here, Conference Carolinas, just completing things here at the 2012 Conference Carolinas Women's Soccer Tournament. Belmont Abbey Crusaders are the winners this year, defeating Pfeiffer 1-0 in an exciting match. Coach Mike Lynch is here with us. Mike, congratulations on the tournament win this year. Quite a match. In comparison to what happened last week, certainly created a different game plan for you today. Basically, The offense from Pfeiffer was eliminated this afternoon. What sort of adjustments did you make from last week going into this week, knowing that Aaliyah Jackson was going to be on the other side of the field for Pfeiffer today?
You know, Pfeiffer's a great team, and they had a strong finish, especially starting with a win on us a week ago with 4 goals with Aaliyah Jackson. So we knew that we played them pretty even with the exception of Aaliyah. So hats off to our defense. Kira Werner was the girl who was most responsible to make sure that she didn't get the ball. And but then Jillian in the back was providing greater depth. I told Jillian, I said, look, Aaliyah is so fast. Make sure you back off a little bit so you got a 5-yard head start, because you always need that with Aaliyah. And so if we can deny her the ball, or if she gets the ball past us, we have depth and coverage.
Like you made mention of the defense, Jillian Lang, Kira Werner marking her for most of the day, and certainly Kristen Foster adding help on that back line. Coach, they did an extraordinary job of denying her touches, but as soon as Aaliyah would touch the ball, they never really gave her an opportunity to turn her shoulders and move up the field. Is that something that you have grown to rely on from Kira Werner, Kristen Foster, Jillian Lang, that group of defenders that you got back there? How has their progress this year created that sort of trust that you have into them to shutting down a player like Aaliyah?
Yeah, you know, you think about the whole tournament run. In the game against Converse, you know, we had a lot of attacking play, so we didn't rely on the defense as much. But certainly when we played Limestone, it became a defensive battle, and all season long. And that's why, you know, we've played all the top teams in the region outside of the conference, because it teaches you things. It teaches you that you know, if you get spread out, they're going to split you, and you know, they're going to find gaps. If you don't mark people all the way into the box, they're going to score on you. If you don't keep people in front of you, you don't move your feet, you know, good fundamental defending, a good player will turn and score. And so I think, you know, that all along playing those tough teams taught us that you know, if you play good defense, you give yourself a chance to win. And so that's what we were hoping, that, you know, our defense would give us the chance to win. And so we get that one great shot by Sylvia. The defense denies them a goal, and we win. So it worked out kind of as we hoped.
Coach, once again, congratulations. You're making your way now to a regional, getting the automatic bid, and you're now the 2012 Conference Carolinas Tournament champion. Mike, congratulations. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, for everything involving the 2012 Conference Carolinas Soccer Tournament, it's conferencecarolinas.com. For Conference Carolinas, this is Brian Rushing.